Photography is full of important milestones, from the very first ever colour photo to the very first photo ever taken of a tornado, and more recently, the very first photo ever taken of a black hole. But what about the first ever image frozen in time? Today we're looking back at the history of the world's oldest photograph and how it changed history forever. And I'm going to start right now. The world's oldest photograph is a unique and rare glimpse into the history of photography and its impact on the world. It's a photo that dates back to the early 19th century, and it's thought to believe to be the very first photograph ever taken, with many historians and photographers regarding it as the defining relic of our time. It sits there, unassumingly, in the lobby of the Harry Ransom Center in Austin, Texas. Taken in 1826, it's believed to be the earliest surviving photograph ever produced. Now, grant you, it's not very clear, but this enhanced interpretation helps out a lot. It's a photograph of a view of the landscape outside of a window in France. It features a small village in the background with rivers and trees running through the foreground. Now, the photograph was taken by the photographer and physicist Joseph Mies von Yitz. He used a pewter plate covered in bitumen of Judea, a type of asphalt that hardens when it is exposed to light. This pewter plate was exposed for 8 hours and then washed with a mixture of oil of lavender and white petroleum. The resulting image was then fixed with a solution of potassium iodide and silver nitrate. And after washing it, he was left with this, the very first moment ever frozen in time with no manual intervention. This is not an artist's interpretation of reality. This is a piece of reality caught in time forever. Everything before this photograph was ever taken, everything that was recorded, was an artist's interpretation of reality. Even photorealistic artwork still relies on what an artist sees and then what they can reproduce. Both photography and paintings use the same fundamental elements of visual art, but with photography, you're capturing the raw reality and a true moment captured in time. And with the invention of photography, the world has changed forever. The way that we experience reality and remember the past was fundamentally changed by photos. And we now live in an image world where everyone carries a camera in their pocket and views hundreds, if not thousands of photos a day, thanks to social media. And with this single photo plate in the lobby of the Harry Ransom Center in Austin, Texas, this is where photography all began. Well, hopefully you found this video interesting and a little bit informative about the history of photography. I'm kind of branching away of some of these videos that I create on Tuesdays, going into the history of photography, not just talking about tutorials and the latest camera gear, but looking at the history and where photography began. So if you are interested in content like this, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've been James for Photo Fever, and I'll catch you guys next time.